Hey guys, got a review for you today. One that I think's pretty valuable. I haven't seen much reviews done on them, and it's for fishing shoes. As you can see, I've got two pairs here, and they're very worn at this point. So I've actually got time with them. It's not an unboxing video. Um, it's how I like either both pair and their function and just everything about them. First ones I'm going to start with. Um, you know, More about my kayak mics, what I'm using them for in kayak fishing. I've got a pedal drive, um, so as far as launching and things, my feet are getting wet, and then they're going to stay in the boat all day, usually wet. Um, Tennis shoes or something that's just by after 3 or 4 hours, your feet are just rotten. So finally last year I bought, was looking at some options of footwear and wound up going with these guys. These are the Columbia, they're called the Bahama Vents, uh, performance fishing gear. You can see the little tag right there. Great shoe. Uh, Show you a few of the features on them. They got your drain ports down here on the side. It's on both sides. I think they come in a couple other colors. This was believe it or not, the least obnoxious colors of them, which I kind of like now. I wasn't too thrilled about it in the beginning, but after you wear them a while, it kind of knocks that brightness off of them. So yeah, pretty good looking shoe. Fit on these things is great. Going back to the draining insole, as you can see, got holes all through it for draining, and as well as there's like a mesh inside. Not sure if you can put enough light to see that or not, but there's a mesh inside there, so it all kind of drains through there and then out these ports on the side. So really it's a good draining shoe. I don't really, if I have to come up with a complaint on them, the only complaint is that these insoles are removable. So when you take these off and your feet are wet at all, if you take them off or just going to slip them off, with your other foot, that insole's going to bunch up and possibly come out or be sitting like that. You're going to have to work it in there to get it back on, be able to put it back on again. But other than that, it's a great all-around shoe. A few weeks ago, Hook had sent an email out that all of their footwear was 50% off. So I looked at Hook when I bought these, some of their higher end shoes, and considered them. I read a lot of reviews, and they said they all ran small, so fitting was, I don't know. I don't really like to send stuff back, so I like to get it right the first time. One of the reasons I bought these, I could go to Cabela's and try them on. I wound up buying them directly from Cabela's. I think I gave about $60 or $70 for these. Wasn't too thrilled about that. It seemed a little bit more expensive than what I wanted to spend, but what I was wearing was the aqua socks or whatever, and those are garbage. They're only $6 a pair, so they did the job and served their purpose for the time. But go back to these hooks. They put these on sale. Their whole shoe line of Hook was on sale for 50% off. So that brought these down to like $27. So I kind of took a gamble as far as the sizing. These were size 12s here. These are also size 12, both size 12. These are a very solid fit for 12s. These are actually a little big. They run just a tad big. I wouldn't say they're a whole size or anywhere near a whole size, but these are just a little big for a 12. They still fit great, and I would consider myself just a true 12 shoe size. So um, if you wear a 12, definitely get the 12. I wouldn't even after these. I definitely wouldn't go down to 11. But I do think they're just a hair bigger than these as far as that goes. Great shoe though. Both of these shoes are super comfortable to wear. I wear them every day. Whichever pair is dry, if I'm not fishing, I'm wearing the dry pair to work or wherever. That's how comfortable these shoes are. Really enjoy wearing them. Just super comfortable. Of course, don't wear them with socks. Great. I didn't talk about this on the Columbias. The treads. Both of these things, man, are rock solid as far as around slippery rocks and mossy rocks and stuff, boat launches, boat ramps and stuff like that. I haven't had any issue with traction. Just all around, I guess both 5 stars on the traction. These, what I do like about them, they drain very well. They don't have the, I guess we'll call them bling ports because they don't have any of that stuff. But they still seem to drain really well. I don't have, my shoes aren't full of water when I'm out on the water. If one of them is going to dry faster, it's going to be this guy. The material that it's made out of just doesn't retain as much water. These are going to retain just a little bit, but not an uncomfortable amount. But these, the insole is, or the foot insert, whatever it is, the foot bed is glued in there, so it's not coming out. I do like that. As far as slipping them on and slipping them off, just as a casual shoe, these are the way to go for that. Didn't really have much of a break-in period on these. If I recall correctly, these were a little like this. So you can see this kind of cutaway right here, which when they were new was a lot stiffer. That may have been a little aggravating at first, but didn't really rub blisters or anything like that, so it wasn't enough to matter. Overall, I'd buy either one of these shoes again, and probably will, unless something new comes out. I've been really happy with both pairs. Like I said, I've been in these for about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and I've been wearing them on the boat fishing. Like I said, what I do, I carry, usually whichever way the rotation's working. But if I wear these out of the house to the truck, then these are going to still be on the boat, where they were just daring out and drying out. And then when I get to the launch, I'll change shoes and put the, if one pair is wet, I'll go ahead and put those on, and then get in the water with those. That way I've got a dry pair coming back on the way home. Sometimes, we're fishing a couple hours away sometimes, so it's nice to have dry feet, not be barefoot. So yeah, overall, if I've got to give one the edge is going to go to the Columbias, for the simple reason I think they do dry quicker, and that's really about it. These still dry pretty quick, but like I said, the material's a little thicker, and just overall it takes them a little longer to dry. Of course, these, but either one, I think if I had to buy them at, if I'm buying these at $27 and I'm buying these at $70, so I can almost buy 3 pairs of these for the same price of these. I'm with these all day. If I'm paying the same price for both of them, I'm going to buy these. But I would, like I said, I'd be dogs growling at something. You'll be happy with either pair. So yeah, I got a few more things we're going to review after a while. But yeah, this is a shoe I got: Columbia, Bahama vent, and Hook Brewster. Both fishing shoes. And like I said, I use them for kayak fishing. They get both get thumbs ups from me. Like I said, you'll be happy with either one. So you know, like this video, subscribe to the page, and I'll have another video for you here shortly.